Hello teachers, counselors, anybody working with children. Today I'm going to teach you how to teach children to do the cross sit switch. It's super fun, and then I'll introduce one of the Powerful You lessons at the same time. So you want to have the kids come onto the floor and have space around them. As they get to the floor, just sit with their feet in front of them first and post your hands right behind you. And as you're here, feel the earth below you. You can feel your hands pressing down into the earth. You can feel your feet pressing down, and that just gives you a little body awareness to press down. And then move your knees side to side to wake up your hips. A lot of times we've just been sitting a long time. The kids have been sitting. And be aware too that I have a mat. So if you're doing this with me, I hope that you have a mat as well. And then when you're here, bring your feet, lift them off the floor and just cross them. And all of these slow motions are really strengthening. And you can do that again. You can lift your feet off the floor and cross them the other way. And notice that you're seated in a cross sit. And then look at your feet in front of you and notice the leg that is in the forward of the other one. And you can have the kids raise that same arm, right? The leg, same arm. So this is the same. And now raise the opposite arm of the leg that's in the front. If that makes sense to you, I'm going to turn this way so you can see. So once you do that, you can put that opposite hand behind you and press down on it and maybe lift your body up. So you're getting a little movement with the children. They can feel the strength in their arm, and it's really good for you too. Yeah. And now here we're going to try to lift ourselves up and bring the other hand down and just come over to your knees, to what I often call a tabletop. You can call it whatever you want, panther pose, bear, whatever, and just stay in this tabletop position. And your feet are still crossed. And then see if you can come back to that cross-legged sit. So we call this a switch. So let's try that together and recognize the muscles it takes. And especially as we're aging as teachers, we want to be able to move on the ground ourselves. The kids love this. So the leg that's in the front, oops, I switched my legs around. Leg that's in the front, opposite hand comes behind you. And then go ahead and press down with your feet and your hand and lift yourself up and come to a tabletop. And here you can do some different things with kids. You can wiggle around, you can make a circle if you like, but let's come on back. Come on back. All right, now do the same on the other side. I'm going to switch around. Do the same on the other side. Go ahead and switch your legs. And the legs that's in the front, the opposite hand. Put your hand behind you. Press down and lift up and just feel the strength in that arm. And then once you've done that a few times, go ahead, bring the other hand down and just switch it around. And reminding yourself, if anybody's in a dress, this might not be the best thing. So go ahead and come on back. Now is the fun one that kids really love. So we're going to go all the way around. So opposite hand of the foot that's in the front, behind you. Go ahead and bring it around and see if you can go all the way around to the other side. Okay? Yeah, so you just did a crossed sit switch. Now you've got all the wiggles out and you can say, all right, it's time for our lesson, our Powerful You lesson. And today we're gonna meet a new student. So today is lesson C. You can show them the card, and by now they've got their wiggles out, and you can actually have them take a breath with you, maybe a big inhale, and just sigh it out. And then you can introduce one of your students. Today is lesson C. And Cal is one of my former students. So as you're introducing these children, tell them they're one of your kids, you knew them. And you can read the back of the story or maybe embellish it a little bit with whatever you like. But this is about a little boy who a classmate took a ball away from at recess. And you're going to listen to the story and find out what you can do if someone takes something away from you. All right, so today is lesson C, and you might want to remind yourself of some of the former lessons. Do you remember last week we did D? And so in your head, D is about differences and being unique. So go ahead and say that in your head. D, I am unique. In E, Erica was energetic. She ate the right food. Do you remember that story? And they'll be like, yes, I remember her. They love the pictures. They love these quick little lessons. You could use them in just 5 minutes and however you like to use them, but it gives you something to have in your bag and ready to go. All right, make it a spectacular day today and remind yourself that whatever comes your way, whether it be difficulty, that you can handle it.